I'm not sure if I've ever talked about this on this channel, but many years ago I was diagnosed with clinical depression, and I actually was diagnosed during my first relationship. And I was diagnosed because the person I was in a relationship with, Red Cherry, couldn't handle the mood swings that I was falling victim to. So she basically gave me an ultimatum. You know, she said, you need to get treated, you need to get diagnosed, etc., etc. So I did, because, you know, I'm not going to do things for myself. I'll do them for other people, though, which I know is fucked up, but it's a character flaw, I guess, of mine. And so I got diagnosed, got prescribed antidepressants, and they worked for a while. Not long after my relationship with Red Cherry ended, I stopped taking my antidepressants. And it wasn't because of her. It was mainly because the medication wasn't having any effect anymore. And me being the stupid idiot that I was, I didn't get the dosage increased. And I just cold turkey stopped my antidepressants, which is not the greatest thing to do. For those of you who know anything about antidepressants, you're not supposed to stop them. Just cold turkey. But I did, and I became a miserable fuck. And until recently, I actually hadn't been back on antidepressants. And this time, when I started the antidepressants, it was at the behest of my mom, because I live with her, and I was kind of getting really miserable. Although I had always been really miserable, it was getting worse as of recently. So she said, get, back on your meds. So I'm back on my meds. I'm gonna actually get them increased next time I see my doctor. I'm gonna ask if they can increase them, because they are starting to have no effect. And I also was actually in therapy. That's another thing I started when I was in my relationship with RC, Red Cherry. I started therapy, and I felt better. But like I think most people who go to therapy, I kind of kept a lot of stuff bottled up. I didn't really share a lot, which I know is bad. It's just honestly, a lot of the stuff that I didn't share, I was afraid would have gotten me instantly institutionalized. And it's not even because I was going to be violent to other people. It's just because, the thoughts I had were kind of bordering on suicidal. And I stopped. I actually didn't mean to stop my therapy the first time. And the second time I didn't mean to actually stop it. The first time my therapy got stopped was because I missed, I think, 2 appointments, and they just kind of closed the book and said, go fuck yourself. Which is not the greatest thing to say to someone who's fucking depressed. And who has a lot of fucking problems. But again, recently, I started therapy again. And this time, it was my therapy was stopped because my therapist just up and left where I went to get therapy. So, yeah. And I haven't gotten the initiative up enough where I'll, call them back and say, hey, can I see another therapist? It was just kind of a shock. And I think I need to go back to therapy. Mainly because after I lost my recent job, I've kind of noticed that I've been way more depressed than normal. Mainly because it came as a shock to me, even though I knew it was like a seasonal job and I knew that I wasn't going to maybe be retained. I thought maybe they'd keep me on because I was a hard worker, but they said, nope, fuck you. Obviously they didn't say fuck you. And I actually got fired over the phone, which is especially fucked up. But it's still not as fucked up as getting fired after working a shift. That was very fucking special. And that happened after my first job. That was the ending of my first job. I worked a shift. I worked as an unloader. I'm the guy who unloads merchandise off of the truck, puts it on pallets, and puts it out to the floor so the people can work. Yeah, that was my job. And we had done that. I got called back, and I got fired. So that's fucking special. Thankfully, the person who fucking did that is no longer at that job. So if I reapply, I won't have to deal with that shit, hopefully. Which I'm going to reapply at that place, mainly because the people who pissed me off there are no longer there, so yay. And honestly, I didn't take the firing all that well, if I'm going to be kind of honest. I kind of got really angry, which was a result of, me being unmedicated and having depression. It just kind of leads to fucking outbursts. And God knows if I have, something other than clinical depression, I might have dysthymia or fucking bipolar depression. God knows what the fuck I have. I haven't gone to a psychiatrist in a while, so yeah. But and actually, shortly before I got that first job, my dad had passed away. I think it was like a year before I got that job. My dad had passed away. And yeah, maybe that's why I took the job. Me getting fired so hard. I don't know. That also hit me pretty hard. Harder than I thought it would. Because when I first got told, I kind of went into shock. I think as most people maybe do. I was on the phone with the person who told me, and I just sat there, just kind of stoic and just, and a little bit after that I started to cry. And that actually was 3 years ago, if I'm remembering correctly. I know some people were like, you don't really know when your dad passed away? And it's mainly because I kind of haven't been thinking about it. Mainly just because I needed to function, It's just kind of... Sometimes it gets harder, to kind of push that to the, periphery. like when it's his birthday or when it gets close to his anniversary. You know. But anyway, don't want to, you know, depress you guys too much. I'm the one with the depression. I don't want to spread that out to other people. If you are depressed, just know if you want to talk to me, I'm on Skype, I'm on Twitter. Send me a fucking YouTube private message. Comment on this fucking video. You know, if you want to talk about something, I'm always here to listen. Yeah, that's one of the good things about me is I like to help people. Yeah, sometimes I don't take my own advice, but, you know, whoever really does take their own advice. But yeah, you know, if you want to talk about anything, comment, you know, fucking tweet me, direct message me, fucking smoke signal me. I don't give a shit. You know, I have a fucking Tumblr. Send me messages on fucking Tumblr. My Tumblr, if you actually want to contact me that way, is thelaughingman.tumblr.com. Which I was actually surprised I got that URL, but it fucking did. So yeah, if you want to do that, you know, if you want to send me messages and shit like that on Tumblr, so you can do it anonymously. Because if you don't want to, you know, tell me who you are, which I don't fucking, you know, judge you for that. I'm some guy on the fucking internet. You don't know me. You know, you don't know me too well. You don't know me in real life. There's certain people who actually I do know who I met through YouTube, and you know, they're like some of the best people I've ever met. You know, it's fucking insane. But I think that's the end of this. I think I'll turn this into a video series. So, you know, you send me messages, I'll answer them. You know, send me on Tumblr or YouTube or Twitter. You know, ask me questions, I'll do. You know, if you want to need to answer a question or something like that, you want advice, I'll respond to privately. And if you want me to do a video about something you ask, I'll fucking do it. I'm not opposed to that. But yeah, so that's the end of the video, I guess. Thank you for listening to me ramble for 13 fucking minutes. Like it if you do. If you actually do like it, don't fucking just like it because I tell you to like it. Like it if you fucking like it. If you don't like it, tell me why you don't like it. Fucking share it if you think someone needs to fucking hear stuff like this. You know, if people need to hear that, you know, other people are depressed. You know, kind of as like a perspective, you know. Subscribe if you want to fucking hear more rants from my fucking stupid ass. I'm more than willing to fucking do those kinds of videos. You know, seriously though, comment, tell me stuff you want me to talk about. You know, ask me questions, whatever. So, anywho, that's the end of the video. Peace out, guys. Have a good day, and just know, if you're depressed, if you're suicidal, just know there's someone out there who loves you. Whether it be me, whether it be your family, whether it be your friends. Someone out there loves you, and if you're in pain, tell them, because they will listen. That's what they're there for. They're there to listen to you. And if they're your friends, they're pretty much obligated to listen to you fucking vent. I've done it to friends, and they've done it to me. So, yeah. So just know, people love you. I'll end the video here because I keep fucking rambling on. So, as I said before, peace out. Love you guys. You're fucking amazing.